Good morning. I'm on my way back to the trailhead thanks to a couple of lovely... you're officially trail angels for giving me a lift back to the trailhead. And what's your names again?
Tom and Sue Johnson.
Cool. And they're from, well, San Diego by way of Illinois, right?
Yeah. Yep.
We're out for a lovely, I almost said Sunday morning drive, but it's not. It's what, Wednesday?
Wednesday morning drive. And it's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
How many miles are you going to try and do today?
I'm hoping in a perfect world I'd hit 10 or 11.
Oh, wow.
But it's a late start, so maybe I'll be happy with 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did he tell you we met 2 other hikers at dinner last night?
No.
Young couple. Well, I would say 30-ish.
Mid-30s.
Uh-huh.
And they are from Seattle.
Oh.
So they laughed and said they're hiking home.
That's true.
But they were wanting to do laundry, and they were in a different hotel, and there's no laundromat in Julian?
No, I guess not. It's
Oh.
just the Julian Hotel will do laundry for you if you're a guest.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They do
That's
it
cool
for
people. They gave another stinky hiker a ride back to Julian. But all right. So 0 day is done. Now comes the climb. I have an extra liter of water on me and some extra food, so it's especially heavy today. But that's okay, I'm well rested. Let's see how well I do. It's currently about, I say 9:30, so it's a late start. But I'd still like to make 10, at least 10 today, but we'll see what my body lets me do. Bye, Julian. He was awesome. So this mile dedication for today goes to my Tamara. Oh, Tammy. You're getting one of the best ones yet. So it looks like the trail will wind that way. And I see it. It must go uphill right there. So I see people right here. And then it dips in and goes higher because I see people way up there near the top too. My friend Leon said that every time I point with my trekking poles, I look like a Dalek is hiking. Exterminate. Oh my goodness. So, like I said, you gotta amuse yourself. That was cute, and it's true. It does. It looks like the little end of a Dalek. Exterminate. You know what? It winds back again because I see hikers doing that up here too. So this will go around here, do a long switchback. Who knows what it does on that side? And it comes up to the top and winds again. We're basically gaining all the elevation we lost when we came down the Scissors Crossings to go to Julian. And there's I can see a lot of hikers up there because it's time for the people who stayed in Julian too long to get going, and that's our little group. I forgot to mention that the mile dedication for Tammy started at around mile 77. It's what's known as Scissors Crossings, and I thought it would be appropriate. So we're still slogging up it. I think I've been over a mile, but let's give you a few extra. Tammy's my support person at home, who is also mailing me my resupply boxes and telling me not to quit or else kind of thing, you know. I do appreciate everything you do, Tammy. Tank top Tammy. Tanky. I'm kidding, please don't beat me. Ooh, look at that. See part of the trail we've been coming up. I feel like I'm hiking at home with all the Octios out here. It's like straight out of the cove. I even ran across one of the caterpillars that turned into the Gypsy Moth earlier. Whew. This has been a constant exposed uphill, and water is an issue on this leg. No water for I forgot how many miles. Likely I will dry camp today and I will not be able to fill up any water. So I'm drinking because I want to hydrate, but trying to be careful about sucking it all down, you know. You see that down there? That's Scissors Crossings. That's where I started. And basically it looks like the first few miles is us just switchbacking up these mountains. And around this corner, see if I can spot the trail. I saw people way up there. Well, I don't see it, but the trail continues to switch back up that. Got a long way to go. Tammy, why do you have to give me the hardest miles on the PCT? Come on. Why have to be that way? Oh my God. This pull out of scissors is no joke. I'm not looking on my map because I don't want to see how much more further I still have to go, but oh my God. It's one heck of a climb. Just pan around so you can see. And I think we're only halfway up the mountain at this point. Hey. Bugs. I found a patch of shade, but I gotta move on. So we've been going uphill for the most part for over 2.5 miles. Way down there, that bridge you can see, that's Scissors Crossing. So all we've been doing is going up and a little bit north. But oh my gosh. A little bit, there's some hikers way over there on the other side of the ridge. About 4 of them. Wow. So over 2.5 miles. Not much mileage north to show up, but that's all right. It's almost lunchtime, but I have not found any kind of place to stop for a break or rest. Hopefully one will be coming up soon. Thought I was making good time, but I'm like, dude, it's past 11 already. Oh well. I'm glad I survived that. That was a long, steep uphill. It's still going uphill, but right now, at this very second, it's not that bad. So the gang has grown. That's Chantel at the very beginning. Sorry, that's Chris at the beginning and Chantel behind her. And there's a new lady, and I can't remember her name. I don't even know. Yeah, I think she told us. We all met up. We're all around the same pace of hiking, so. Hooray. We're all trudging uphill in misery together. Chris, wave at the camera. Look at all these white flowers. There's just tons of them. Tons and tons of them. And I think they're just a weed, but they sure are pretty. We came from way on the other side of those hills this morning. Love this green valley here. I don't know if you can see it, that road down below. I believe that's the road out of Scissors Crossings that goes straight to Warner Springs. And yes, I would much rather be on that road right now. Going to Warner Springs than this. It's been a rough day. So I'm building my camp at mile 86.6, I want to say. I'm 5 miles short of the third pipe water cache or whatever, so water's an issue, as it always is. Today was very hot, and tomorrow's supposed to be hotter, so oh joy. I think I can make it to Warner Springs by Friday in 3 days. We'll see. But, you know, I've been doing some heavy questioning out here, and sorry about shaking the camera. I'm starting to have a lot of physical problems besides just my knees. My toes are still an issue. Not blisters, they're just infected, and it's disgusting. And now they're getting hard to walk on. And when you get exhausted at the end of the day, especially when it's hot and I haven't been drinking enough water, I haven't fallen. That's because of my trekking poles. But I've torqued my ankle so many times, it's ridiculous. So what I'm planning on doing, now I'm going to get to Warner Springs at the end of section A. I'm actually going to go home early and lick my wounds and see if I can get myself out here for another section. But at this rate, there's no way I'm going to get to Canada before the weather window closes. So I do want to go out there and at least complete section B. So I think this is going to turn into a lash, which is, it stands for long section hiker. I apologize for that, but I just physically, oh my gosh, yeah, it's just ridiculous. And I can put up with a lot of stuff, but when it comes to water and heat, I can't. I don't want to repeat of like the second day, so I called it a little bit early today. Found a shady camping spot, and I have like 1.5 liters left. I want to keep one in reserve for the 5-mile climb to the water cache, but I'll have like the other ½ liter to drink for the rest of the night. Yeah, no cooking tonight. I'll be eating some kind of bars for dinner. Yikes. All right, I'll show you the campsite in a second. So it's a little canyon in here. The PCT actually picks up right there and does these really long switchbacks all the way up to the top and then goes beyond. That's the pull for first thing in the morning for me. There's several campsites down there. I've heard this site sometimes can get windy. So I came, when I stopped, it was about 5. And I'm like going, ooh, I like this. It's flat. It's covered at least on 2 sides with brush, so I have some kind of shelter. I have my cooking stuff out, but I'm not going to cook because I'm low on water. And there's another really nice spot right there. I almost took that, but I decided on this one instead. So it's okay. It's kind of warm. It was my goal. I wanted to make it a little bit further, but I wanted to definitely make this, and I did. So yay! It's just gonna be a long 5 miles for water tomorrow, but that's okay. So FYI, the 86.7 point or 86.6 point is roughly 9 miles from where I started at Scissors Crossings today, which is pretty good because I got a late start. I didn't even start hiking until like 9:30. So that was pretty good time. If we're going this, there's a lot of steepness today to today's hill. So that's a positive side. So I got some comments on the Q&A. After the fact that a lot of people asked questions and they were too late, but I did want to answer Chubby's. I do notice some kind of weight loss. I have no idea how much. I just noticed the hiking pants fit normal instead of tight. Same thing with the tops. So that's good. I just don't know how much. I will find out probably in a few days. I don't know. And yeah, it's tough being away from home. It's when times are good on the trail, you don't dwell so much on how much you miss people, but when times are crap, you do. Yeah, you think about things that you could be doing with this time rather than being out on the trail. You could be like taking the money you saved and treating your loved one to something else, like a double day at Disneyland or something like that, or a trip to the tide pools, all sorts of things. But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna try to get some sleep and edit this video. So I will talk to you later. All right, see you tomorrow.